Hello everyone, and now welcome to a 2v2 matchup, Starbuck and KraV going up against Destroyer and NovA. Alright, we're looking at NovA spawning as the teal orc right off. Playing each other, and both of them getting Night Elf. So it's a dual Night Elf here on Lost Temple. Both players choosing random. I believe this is it may just be some ladder play for some fun, and we'll see how these players do as Destroyer and NovA. Well, Demon Hunter already pulling back the aggro here and going after the Ogre Lord, and there is now a Wisp holding that position right there. And what a trick, and right here using that Ancient of War to try and fight back with that one lone Moonwa. Wisp holding position, and that Wisp is just able to hold that position right there as the Ancient of War is trying to eat through. Starbuck gonna abuse this as much as he can, trying to get in that little bit of extra damage. I don't think I've actually seen this ever be used, as the Ancient of War gets the mana burn. Demon Hunter picks up Brilliance Aura at level 1. Oh, that creeping 3.0, a beautiful use right here. Same strategy cannot be used. I don't believe the rock golem. You could do it for the rock golem, but not as impressive as doing it on an ogre lord. All right, Demon Hunter finishing off a peon in the back. Demon Hunter with Brilliance Aura already can mana burn, can do quite a few nasty things. But NovA sees a completely wide open Starbuck base, and the Blade Master is just going to go to town and try and take down as many of these Wisps as possible. Demon Hunter is going to get off a mana burn. No, it is not. Blade Master still hiding in plain sight. Perhaps going to try and go after an Archer. No, not going to do that, as the Keeper of the Grove and the Archmage down here going in for a little bit of a scuffle. Back down to the south, Destroyer already setting up an expansion. And we'll be getting up that Arcane Tower here in just a moment. And remember, Lost Temple is one of those maps where at some point the Temple of Lost Temple really do need to get cleared up. If it doesn't get cleared up, any units that are rallied to your army oftentimes just gets destroyed as it's trying to walk through that temple in the center portion of the map. Forest Troll Berserker will get finished off over here. That will get taken down. This Forest Troll Berserker will get taken down as well, as the Huntresses are trying to play a little bit of a dangerous game, but with that Arcane Tower coming online, may not be able to do very much. I see Demon Hunter level 1 with Pipe after 2 minutes. GG and leave. Well, this is a 2v2 matchup. Starbuck going after the Ogre Warrior here. Well, going to go ahead and take that down easily. Demon Hunter playing a very dangerous game, especially with a Windwalking Blade Master around the map. He must have felt very confident knowing where exactly his opponent was, to not be concerned about a sudden Windwalk strike taking down that level 2 Demon Hunter. Keeper the Grove of KraV in the middle portion of the map, clearing things up a bit as well. Gonna take those down as we are getting up some Moonwells. I thought that could be a Tree of Life for a second. No, teching to Tree of Ages. If it's the last patch, then maybe the case, but it's the level 5, it's the 0.5 Brilliance Aura instead of the 0.75. So yeah, a slight difference. Still half a mana regeneration bonus in a 2v2 matchup is actually rather scary indeed, as the units are still making their way back around. All right, fighting at the Fountain of Health. So KraV and Starbuck being very aggressive in their creep pattern, and it looks like it is going to pay off. They have already taken down a level 8 and now going after this red creep camp in the center portion of the map. Demon Hunter with Brilliance Aura already at level 3. A quick reveal, making sure that the Blade Master is nowhere nearby, picking up Claws of Attack +5 and also having a Health Stone, as the Null Overseer purposely being pulled and backed away from the Fountain of Health, so that the Demon Hunter has some easy regeneration there. All right, Keeper of the Grove, Scroll of Town Portal, he teleports all the way back home to try and protect Archmage is off over here. Where are these units perhaps going to try and travel off to next? All right, there goes an entangled treants are already being summoned over. A Huntress could easily just drink some Moonwell juice and absolutely have no problems whatsoever as the Keeper of the Grove trying to finish off some of these other units down to the south here. Blademaster off to the north trying to help and recover here as KraV trying to retreat back with this Huntress will be able to do exactly that. Starbuck picking up Pit Lord as the second hero, and now are they going to try and go after a difficult unit? No, just going after this one footman right there, getting it taken down, and now going after the other Ogre Lord. All right, so it is going after another red creep camp this early in the game, trying to take down the Ogre Lord, pick up all of the powerful items. And what item is it going to be? It is going to be a Helm of Valor, Strength and Agility, Brilliance Aura, Health Stone, and Potion of Invulnerability. Look at the items on this 7-minute Demon Hunter. Absolutely, absolutely scary. Keeper of the Grove looking to back away here. Meanwhile, Shadow Hunter of NovA creeping out some relatively easy creep camps by himself as the Demon Hunter goes to town trying to finish off Pit Lord, absorbing quite a bit of damage. Not a Tome of Agility. That Demon Hunter, if you are not... Oh, nope, goes to the Pit Lord instead. All right, I thought the Demon Hunter would be the one to pick that up as its primary attribute was agility to get in a little bit more damage once more. Meanwhile, here, Archmage and Blademaster, KraV is pretty much being left by himself to fight around here as the level 2 Pit Lord, level 3 Demon Hunter combination could become, well, very, very large here in just a second. Blademaster continuing to take down some of these Dryads. We are looking at some Fairy Fire going down onto some of those units. 106 critical strike. Blademaster now has significantly less armor as the Keeper of the Grove shows up. There's an Entangle. Did you forget that Fairy Fire reveals where you are as that Demon Hunter, or as that Blademaster tries to retreat back still. Blademaster trying to retreat back. Fairy Fire. Windwalk is going to be coming to an end. There's another reveal right there. Fairy Fire still revealed right there. More damage added back in once again. And the Blademaster of NovA taken down, giving level 3 to that Keeper of the Grove. Rejuvenation for KraV already online and available. Demon Hunter now heading back over here to the top left-hand side of the map, perhaps to finish clearing up this last red creep camp as well. And, well, clearing up these creep camps, getting the Pit Lord up to level 3 could be absolutely key too. All right, Footman trying to retreat back. There is a Howl of Terror, greatly reducing the amount of damage the Ogre Warrior, the Trappers, and the Magi are doing. As well, the Demon Hunter now has a Panda as that third hero. All right, so Panda as the third hero coming in from Starbuck. Meanwhile, well, what is that Panda really hoping to do? Pit Lord sitting at level 2 picks up a Tome of Knowledge. All right, Shadow Hunter will get to level 3 off of this last Forest Troll High Priest. We are sitting on 3 bases. Starbuck setting up that expansion pretty recently. Meanwhile, it doesn't look like KraV is going to be trying to set up an expansion anytime soon. Nope, there's an Ancient of Wonders, and the Tree of Life was already walking down. I was looking for a bigger thing on the map, but the Tree of Life has a very small footprint while it is uprooted. All right. Footman of Destroyer trying to live up to his name, trying to take down an entangled gold mine by itself. That is not going to be easy to do. Shadow Hunter, Raiders, Grunts, and Spirit Walkers going to be coming in from behind. We are looking at 50 supply. Reinforced defense is coming in. 50 supply and 62, so 110 going up against 41 and 50, so 90. So even though Starbuck and KraV have quite the advantage in terms of items and clearing out difficult creeps, there is a big advantage still for a sizable advantage still for NovA and Destroyer in their army sizes. Level 4, level 2, or level 4, level 2, level 1 going up against a level 3, level 2 as the Demon Hunter, Howl of Terror now coming across here. Spirit Walkers trying to get in some damage. There is some Druids of the Talent in the backside here as the Blademaster goes to town onto some of those units. 112 critical strike plus 12 damage already with those dual claws of attack and that Circlet of Nobility. Scroll of Town Portal coming in with KraV, the entire back line, many of those Druids of the Talon getting taken out. Brewmaster trying to go up against the Blademaster here, and it doesn't look good at all as the Scroll of Town Portal just gets that Blademaster away in time. Raider is left behind just a bit too far as the Bears are now making their way back down out here onto the battlefield. All right, throughout this game, Destroyer, NovA, KraV, and Starbuck have been, well, all across this map, clearing out difficult creep camps while their opponents were forced to engage in 2v1 fights by themselves. That's always something you need to be aware of in a fight. If you notice that your opponent's partner isn't there, in low levels of play, you can say, yeah, that's absolutely great. I know that we're going to be able to take out and deal a lot more damage and perhaps even come out ahead. But in higher levels of play, if your opponent is able to, well, trade efficiently, the fact that they are out on the map somewhere else, perhaps clearing out some difficult red creep camps, does start to give them a bit of an advantage. Moonwell is going to easily be taken down here. This is this is just the human army trying to knock on the door. This is a rather large army here, as the teal army here now trying to retreat back. Druids of the Talon, are they going to end up getting caught here? That is going to be a big catch. And all of a sudden, all these Druids of the Talon in snares going down, going to finish off a couple of these units. There goes one. Some of those Druids of the Talon are going to be able to escape away. They are in crow form, as we are now looking at, well, mastery training Druids of the Talon with Cyclone. Blade Master continuing to fight. There's that Howl of Terror. Two fights going on both sides of the map at the same time, as some of those mountain giants are trying to get away. Destroyer continuing to walk across here. Meanwhile, is this all these units getting caught in transit going to be a big problem? Starbuck may end up losing that Pit Lord using another Howl of Terror and Potion of Invulnerability in time right there, as the Blade Master tried to dive on in. Blade Master uses a Potion of Invulnerability as well, trying to go after, yes, the Panda, and finishes his man. Now trying to go after this last Pit Lord. Pit Lord gets ensnared, could take a little bit more damage, does have a Scroll of Town Portal. Is it going to get taken down? No. 8 hit points. A critical strike would have been the difference there, as more units are still trying to retreat away. There goes that Grunt, unable to, well, escape away easily. All right, Starbuck in a little bit of trouble, going to lose his Demon Hunter once more. Meanwhile, what's happening on the other side? Destroyer and NovA putting in a lot of pressure. Split or 2 1v1 games happening on Lost Temple at the same time, as we're looking at Mana Burn coming across here. Are we going to see an ensnare? No. Low hit point Raider gets sniped down by a Fairy Dragon, as more damage getting added on through. Both sides having low hit point units, but are they able to capitalize, as NovA finally uses a Scroll of Town Portal to get away? Blade Master may try to go after some of those additional units. Spirit Walker does end up getting taken down. Coming back onto the other side, Flame Strike and a Blizzard raining down their Spellbreakers, trying to close in on that distance. A couple of the priests not even bothering to dodge any of that damage either. Coming back around, Archmage continuing to fight here. Scroll of Town Portal units inbound once more, as the Keeper of the Grove retreats back. Aria, what's your question? Is it... Huh? Is it quick? Yes. Demon Hunter, Pit Lord now wandering around in the middle portion of the field. Meanwhile, Keeper of the Grove, Mountain Giants, and Bears leading the charge to perhaps try and engage here, but that's not going to be a safe call at all, as the Rifleman, Sorceress, Spellbreakers, and the large army of Destroyer is able to meet and greet them. 79 supply and 49 supply going up against, well, Blade Master trying to finish off Starbuck here. Are we going to see enough damage come across? Are we going to see some repairs? We are going to see some repairs. No Pulverize as of yet. There goes a Cyclone. Scroll of Town Portal to try and retreat back out. Is it going to be enough damage? It is. I don't know if that was timed absolutely perfectly, but that was the closest Scroll of Town Portal Tree of Life destruction I have ever seen in the years of casting. I think there wasn't even a half a second difference between that Tree of Life getting taken down. I think the only way you could get closer is if a mortar team launches an attack, and then the Scroll of Town Portal comes, takes it away, and the projectile is mid-air. As we're looking at the Spellbreakers and all of these units still continuing to engage here. Mortar teams getting in some big damage once again. Siphon mana away from the Druids of the Claw, as the Blood Mage should be able to get in some additional flame strikes as well to try and finish off more of these units, and that's exactly what's happening. Blood Mage may try to siphon some mana from that Keeper of the Grove as well, as it is low on mana, as we're looking at KraV in a little bit of trouble. KraV could end up losing that Keeper of the Grove. KraV, the Keeper of the Grove, does get taken down, and the units all retreat back once more. One Spellbreaker left behind, not close enough, as those units get, well, eaten up. Meanwhile, coming back on the other side, NovA and Destroyer coming in to put in pressure and able to find, and so many scrolls of Town Portal to just constantly try and save. I don't believe we will be getting an easy takedown of this Tree of Eternity. A little bit of a question on why there isn't Nature's Blessing on these Ancients as of yet, as there are... Look, 3 Starbucks right next to each other. Archmage, a Blood Mage, Archmage, Blood Mage now making their way back off to the north. Yeah, come on, Starbucks? It's 3 Starbucks? No? No? Okay, maybe my jokes are getting too... No. Anyways, finding silly things funny. Coming back across, Panda coming in with a breath of fire across multiple units. Druids of the Talon ready to continue to put in all of that pressure. Demon Hunter in that front side position. Blade Master not breaking Windwalk, as the Blade Master for some reason not engaging just quite yet. Panda coming across. There's some pulverize as the Torrens are going to try and engage. And why isn't NovA's Blade Master engaging? That is still the question, as the Shadow Hunter is running around wondering where the damage is here. Archmage shows up to the party. Scroll of Town Portal. In comes some damage. Cyclone picking up that Blade Master. Flame Strike quickly tearing apart some of those units, as all of those units quickly retreat back once more. It was a good one. Don't worry. I'm poor to understand the jokes. Sorry. All right. Very low hit point Chimera, able. Well, you're well off enough to be able to watch my stream. So that means you have a computer, you have internet, and or a phone and internet, which I don't know. Coming back across here, Tree of Life easily gonna get cancelled right there. Peasants want to set up another expansion over here on the bottom left-hand side of the map. Meanwhile, top right-hand side of the map, Starbuck, having that expansion already established, has re-established this expansion as the units are getting underway. Knights, flying machines, riflemen, a priest, all of these units, heading over here to the bottom left-hand or its center location here. No expansion still for NovA after all this time, and it's really been a Destroyer with his expansions and large army that's been carrying NovA throughout this game. Coming back across, mass mountain giants, bears, as we are going to be going into a bit of a fight here, and well, flying machines ready to take down those chimeras as the ensnares are going across. This is a fight uphill, though. That is going to be a bit difficult fight, as a breath of fire trying to take down some of those flying machines doesn't get the right amount of damage, as it misses them entirely. Kodo Beast now eating up a bear. Units are going to try and retreat. There is Cyclone picking up both the Archmage and the Blood Mage, and trying to neutralize the fight here. Flying machines not engaging. Druids of the Talon able to cancel that one Blood Mage's Flame Strike, as we are now looking at the Druids of the Talon trying to retreat back as the Blizzard comes across. Demon Hunter, well, Potion of Invulnerability trying to lead the charge. Pit Lord falls at level 3, and now only the Demon Hunter and the Panda are left for Starbuck. KraV still absorbing quite a bit of damage on these mountain giants. They need to retreat back. They are getting low on hit points as the Blood Mage gets up to level 4. All right, units are trying to charge up this ramp right across here, getting in a little bit more damage, a little bit more taunting on that mountain giant, as we're still looking at Destroyer and NovA putting in all of that pressure, going to take down some more Moonwells. All right, this is going awfully sideways. Starbuck is actually setting up another expansion inside the base of NovA, since NovA doesn't want to establish up his own base here. Druids of the Talon are going to be able to easily get some damage here, but Blizzard now raining down, causing problems. Flame Strike going to take down some more Druids of the Talon and rack up more damage on those fleeing Pit Lord units. Demon Hunter continuing the fight as well. Archmage gets entangled. So many ways to stop all of this Blizzard and Flame Strike, as the Blood Mage, well, able to get a little bit more mana once more. Panda now back in here on the fight here, coming coming in from behind. Both sides fighting away. Drunken Haze, Breath of Fire as the Panda wants to rack in some damage before giving all of its mana over to that Blood Mage. There goes some more damage there. Druids of the Talon able to retreat back away. One not so lucky as the Flying Machines are still right here. Panda still trying to fight. There's a quick Hex as the Panda gets taken down easily. And the fighting is still underway here. KraV is Tree of Eternity, racking in some damage, trying to take down some of the knights that are attacking it. Inner fire here. Flying Machines are still giving a little bit of cover, and KraV is going to lose his main base here as the Blizzard and Flame Strike is going to, well, take down all of the Wisps before they have time to detonate. A little bit of bonus experience right there. Blood Mage getting very close to level 5. Shadowhunter now getting to level 5. Blade Master very close to level 5 as well, as NovA and Destroyer are starting to hit a good stride. Tree of Life is right there. Mass Peons surrounding one Huntress. And are the Peons actually going to win out on this battle? That's the question right there. You can see the Huntress trying to finish him off, but nope. It looks as though, what is that, 9 Peons do in fact actually take down one Huntress right there, and it, well, finally gets taken down here. All right, Entangling of the Gold Mine, however, is already underway, so the Peons can't even do long distance mining whatsoever, and the Fairy Dragons kind of just laughing back here. All right, Starbuck coming back across, trying to set up another base once more. Meanwhile, the army of Destroyer and NovA making their way to take down the remaining expansions of KraV off to the north. All right, coming back across here. Druids of the Peons now trying to make their way back. Pitlord still trying to lead the charge here. NovA is not doing any mining whatsoever as the units are still heading back off to the north here. Another base getting taken down. Now it is 2 bases to the north compared to 2 bases to the south, but also this kind of weird, strange bonus base by Starbuck, which could give Starbuck and KraV enough lasting power. Meanwhile, Scroll of Town Portal coming across in. Starbuck now trying to retreat. KraV's units are getting thrown up into the air as the Shadowhunter trying to support. There's a mana burn, 145 gone instantly on that Shadowhunter as the Demon Hunter now tries to retreat back out. Both sides still fighting their way. Green and teal fighting it up. There's another mana burn coming back across. Druids of the Talon could end up getting taken down, but the Pulverizers are just not doing enough damage as the Pit Lord tries to finish off more units. There's another Howl of Terror, reducing the amount of damage, and now NovA's army is just taking a lot more damage than I would have expected previously. And now, well, in or away goes all of those units. Blood Mage sitting at level 5, continuing to put pressure across all of these all of these buildings next to each other. Altar of Elders will get taken down as well. Ancient of Wonders, some of them actually have gotten up and moved around a bit. And there is also a lot of Ancient Protectors off over here. Instead, they are going to go ahead and retreat back. We are looking at the Flying Machines trying to offer a bit of protection, but a Keeper of the Grove with a Staff of Teleportation able to get in here and now stop Destroyer from mining here on the bottom left. All right, this additional expansion that Starbuck had was easily taken down, and now it is only 2 mining bases for Starbuck against 1 mining base for Destroyer, as Destroyer has lost this, well, bottom left-hand expansion. How is all of this going to be breaking down? Destroyer now making his way over here to the top right-hand side of the map. Needs to pick up a Scroll of Town Portal. And anyone who goes to the top right-hand expansion without a Scroll of Town Portal is absolutely making a tragic mistake, as they could get caught, surrounded with really nowhere to go, and a long walk back out. Blizzard already raining down here. Mortar teams trying to finish off this Tree of Life. In comes some Flame Strike, and it looks as though those Wisps are going to get destroyed as well, trying to finish off all of the Wisps before the Scroll of Town Portal to try and save this bottom left-hand expansion. All right, we're going to try and save it. There's not that much gold left there at all, as the Archmage says maybe it's not worth saving, and I should just try and take down the other expansion of Starbuck, which may be the final play. Tree of Life now being built up by KraV over here on the bottom left-hand side. Meanwhile, Blade Master Raiders now making their way over here to the top right-hand side. Flying Machines keeping track of everything going on, as the Raiders are going to try and engage and perhaps take down and stop any additional mining. This long line of units trying to get into that battle and get into the position. Here we are once more. Starbuck going to take down this Tree of Life here in just a moment. and, well, absolutely destroy them. Meanwhile, a couple of Ancient of Wonders, Flame Strike taking down all of those wisps again, and this may turn into a base race scenario, and there isn't much of a base for Starbuck. There is, however, a Tree of Life being built here, and once again, KraV is going to purposely have this Tree of Life to mine the last 200 gold out of this gold mine as well. All right, Pit Lord trying to fight and take down some of these buildings. We are in a base race scenario. Who's going to come out on top as we are looking at the, well, Priest and so much damage getting added here. Archmage, where is it running off to? Trying to chase after a Druid of the Claw, not going to be able to finish it off. And now perhaps getting in some Blizzard to try and finish off some of those units in the back. Archmage, there's that Blizzard and Flame Strike across Starbuck's Ancient Protector. So much damage added in right there. One additional Flame Strike should be able to finish it off once the cooldown is done, or maybe just the last remaining couple waves of that Blizzard there. All right, Starbuck gonna end up losing this Tree of Eternity and perhaps some more of these units as well. But a new expansion for Starbuck is being established over here on the top right. Meanwhile, Keeper of the Grove trying to shut down NovA's main base here, and we're still fighting away once more. Knights continuing to put pressure onto the Ancient of Lore, and this is just so much fighting in every which corner. The Druids of the Talon, with their magic damage, however, do not rack up that much damage compared to the AoE damage on all of these tightly clustered buildings from the, Archmage and that Blood Mage. It now turns into a game of hide-and-go-seek, where you need to find where all of your opponent's buildings are. All of the town halls have pretty much been destroyed, so all of humans' buildings are revealed. NovA does have a fortress still. It is being repaired by one peon as the Blade Master going after the Blade Master going after the Keeper of the Grove. Keeper of the Grove should be able to get away. Does have a Staff of Teleportation. One more critical strike, not enough to finish it off. Two critical strikes in a row could have taken it down, though. That was a bit scary for KraV, I am sure, as that Keeper of the Grove now gets rejuvenation to try and, well, get healed back up. Keeper of the Grove sitting at level 4, not yet at level 5. Really, if it gets to level 6, Tranquility does come into play, but that is still quite a distance away. Coming back across here, Archmage, Knights, Raiders. Raiders now making their way back across off to the north, and we are looking at one Tree of Life of KraV hiding over here in the corner of the map, and it is not spotted. Oh, wait. Destroyer actually spots this. All right, Destroyer actually spots this and is actually getting the damage onto this Tree of Life already. Blizzard being cast behind that Tree of Life. It is not rooted. It does have fortified armor, but KraV's little hiding trick not going to work. Meanwhile, there is another Tree of Life hiding over here on the bottom left-hand side as well. This is turning into a base. Multiple buildings are left behind. We are looking at another farm getting taken down. So Destroyer, all of Destroyer's buildings could be lost here in just a moment. Is this the last building of KraV? As KraV is trying to find a way to just hide his Tree of Life, and it looks like he is doing exactly that. There was a flying machine overhead, and it did not spot it, it appears. Archmage, where is it trying to travel off to next? They do have a Scroll of Town Portal able to get back into this position if necessary. A bunch of Orb of Venom damage from that Keeper of the Grove, as the Keeper of the Grove does in fact get up to level 5. All right, couple of farms left behind here. One bear here. There is one Tree of Life on the top right-hand side of the map as well. That's exactly what they're looking to do. Flame Strike, actually Flame Striking onto the trees to open up the positioning might be the better move here, as that Tree of Life is taking quite a bit of damage. All right, Tree of Life now down to 500 hit points. Gonna go ahead and end up falling here. Tree of Life, with a rather long melee range, still ends up getting taken down. Coming back to the other side here, Treants. Finishing off some of that buildings here. Burrow trying to do a little bit of protection. Are we going to see a Scroll of Town Portal to try and teleport back home and force that fight? Archmage could teleport back home. There's the Demon Hunter. There's the Shadow Hunter. There's the Archmage. Metamorphosis coming online, and there's the Scroll of Town Portal. In comes the units, and where are they trying to engage here? To try and swarm against all of these units here. Druids of the Talon. Are we going to see some Cyclones? There goes a couple of ensnares. No Scroll of Town Portal possible for KraV or Starbuck, as the Starbuck does have Metamorphosis on that Demon Hunter, getting in that Poison Chaos damage. All right, Flame Strike causing a bit of problems. Blizzard causing even more problems as the Demon Hunter may get taken down by Blizzard. And yes, the Metamorphosis Demon Hunter falls. The Panda falls. And so many other units getting taken down there. That was a denial beautifully played by Destroyer and NovA to stick around in that game. Starbuck and KraV with a crazy opening, picking up a Demon Hunter with Brilliance Aura at the very start of the game, but still unable to close it out. Great game. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed it.